Brobdingnags.
Another truth goes viral. Another genius can't find the curve. They read one meme, they've cracked the code. Now they're the ones we don't deserve. They've got vibes, not verification. Echoes bouncing off their walls. But we came strapped with citations, and we're here to torch it all. No, Tesla didn't prove the earth was flat. No, gravity ain't just a theory, literally, bro. Yes, your vibes are valid, but your math is trash. And your pop-up flirts are drunk on lies. You want heat, you want facts, you want someone to bite back. Then take your charts, your dome, your fear, and get ready to crack. We don't run from facts, we bring the smoke. We break the myths, then raise a toast. Welcome to Drunk Debunk Show!
Welcome back to the Drunk Debunk Show. How's everybody tonight? Well, happy hump day, guys. Happy hump day. So I'm gonna need to employ every one of you. Let me know if you see anything funky going on with my stream. And the reason why I ask is because I had to reinstate my Pi hole. I had to move it from my Raspberry Pi to an Ubuntu virtual machine on my NAS server. So, because my Raspberry Pi, I tried updating it to Buster, and I broke it. So I wanted to move it all over anyway, so I was forced to do it. But let me know if you guys see anything funky wonky, and I shall address it at that time. Welcome in, everybody, to the Drunk Debunk Show. Tonight we have something a little bit different. I have never covered Vika before. And funkiness spotted. You're showing a fisheye lens of the globe. It's measured flat. It is measured flat. It is. You're right. The gig's up, you guys. The Earth is actually scientifically, not religiously, flat. You heard it here, folks. Welcome in. Welcome in. I see something funky now. But this guy? Am I funky again? What's up, kitty? I see someone funky. Does that count? Yeah, I did think that. I'm not wrong, but I'm here to learn. All right, perfect. All right, well, we're gonna learn something new today, Wicked Pissa. Icy Spin says new Mikey merch in DM. Yo, what? We're already getting sidetracked? Because that's what we do here, guys. We get sidetracked. Oh, I don't even have Discord open, guys. I ran home. I'm so sorry that I'm late. But Wednesday nights, I should just schedule my stream for 9:30 because I have to go. I think it's just going to be my job from now on, just to take Eva to roller skating and then pick her up. I think that should just be the thing. That'll be my job. All right, we got new Mikey merch. Oh man, this is so good. It's Mikey's firmament lens.
Buckle up, Vika is stirp heavy and is uber mad owl Duffy.
Yo, Roger that. Thank you so much for the $10 Canadian, or should I say Baphomet that. Thank you so much for that $10 Canadian, man. That's right off the bat, that's a huge amount. I want to go roller skating. I can shoot the duck. Can you? I can shoot the duck? What does that mean? Is that like a Middle Eastern thing? I don't think we do that over here on the East. What is shooting the duck? For your issue, is it October now? So officially pumpkin pie season on raspberry. Also, only one man dare give me the raspberry. No one gives me the raspberry. It's a move. Oh, well, maybe Eva would know what shooting the duck is. It's a roller skating trick. Maybe she knows what it is. But here it is, guys. You see it here. Mikey's merch. I actually gave him a call tonight because I wanted to make sure that like I understood what he was doing tonight. How many times do I have to allow this? Like I literally have my pie hole open. I have it open for all to see. All the red stuff is getting blocked, which is fine. But like this clients for Google thing, I keep trying to allow it and whitelist it, but it won't happen. See, it's blocking all the ads and whatnot, which is supposed to happen. And watch this, guys. You ready? Do I want to? No, I probably shouldn't. Just in case. I know it's gonna block all porn sites and shit. So like, I wanted to show you that I would, but I just shouldn't. I shouldn't do that. Not live on the internet. All right, cool. So we have this. It's very nice. I actually called Mikey because he was actually going out to see Saturn tonight. He was gonna look at Saturn, but you know what? I already did it for him. So I actually have here. Let me actually just pull it up. Ooh, I have some things to catch up on. Holy moly. All right, let's see. Here we go. You ready? You ready for this? Oh no, it's not here. Wait, where is it? Foundry. Did he put it in random picks? Yo, Eric Burns is blowing up my picks with all of his space stuff. Here it is. There it is. There it is, Mikey. There's Saturn. There it is. There it is with the rings and everything that you don't believe are there. There it is, Mikey. I didn't take this picture. I was there while this picture was being taken. I have a 4.5 hour live stream of this one picture being taken, Mikey. So I already did the work for you, but go ahead, get your own results with your binoculars. This was done with an actual telescope, something that's built for the purpose of looking deep into space. CGI. Dude, if Reds could pull that off for 4.5 hours with pointing, like I literally saw him point the telescope at Saturn. Like I saw like he had to adjust the focus, which was super cool to watch, by the way, because he started with like a street lamp, and then he started with like a building further away, and then he went to the moon, and then he went to Saturn and focused. It was perfect. It was unbelievable. Eric Burns is also currently observing the Propeller Galaxy right now. Let's fucking go. I expect pictures. Don't be a bitch, Eric Burns. Take pictures and send them. Yeah, sick. All right, cool. All right, cool. All right, well, without further ado, guys, let's say hi to everybody. If you want me to say hi to you, you got to say hi to me first. That's how we go. That's how we do things around here. So I want to see some GTSYs in the chat, guys. And like the stream as well. Please like the stream. When I first scheduled the stream, I had 1 like and a 50% approval rating, which means that 1 person liked it and 1 person disliked it. So whoever disliked it, right off the bat. All right, guys, let's say hi. We got CK, Eric Burns, Foxworth, Kerman. We got Wesley, Charles Arnold, Proby, 666, Arnold. We got Monkey Cat, Pat. We got God Ends. We got Steel City. We got Lindsay Bow. We got Roger That. We got Tay. We got Jim Daniels. We got Greg B. We got Famous Potatoes. We got Big Fish. What's going on? We got Mule Fan. I saw you in Mikey's chat today. Evil Producer, Mr. E-Man. Hello. Sweet. I know we got a lot more people, but my chat window is really small now. Actually, can I make this a little bit? I cannot adjust the size of it, so that sucks. All right. Hey, fuck you too, buddy. I love it. Al Trucker, hello. And Brenda, hello. Let's see, anybody else say hi? Wicked Pissa. Do it like Romper Room. What's Romper Room? Guys, I'm not cultured. And I'm not doing it. Wait, what? How does this go? Is this copywritten? What is happening? Who watched this?
All of those things, exactly right. Alexander.
What is this?
Doobie says Alexander, put your shirt down. Doobie says, clap your hands.
Why did you say romper room? What is this? Do it like romper room? I don't know what that means. You're crazy. Sesame Street sort of show. How did I miss out on that? I feel like as a 90s baby I would have seen that. Maybe I just wasn't cool enough for it. Yo, DP, hello. CJ. Paul is here. That show is from the darkest timeline. It was a very long time ago. Yeah, it's terrifying. That's what it is. What's up, monkey? All right, guys, let's go into the feature presentation. Tonight we're going to go over TFE, huge success for flat Earth, guys. So Vika thinks, and Vika and panel think that the TFE actually helped the flat Earth, which is just as delusional as you can get. Al Trucker, why are you not blue? You look weird. All right, I fixed it. All right, let's go.
Yeah, absolutely.
So one of the reasons why I wanted to go over this was because Vika, like the title says, attracts the dumbest of the dumb, like the dumb, right? Like they don't even sound intelligent. Like, you know how like I hate to compliment any flat earther, right? Any, especially someone like Scum, but he like says things that could potentially in another reality kind of make sense. But what these people do is they just jerk each other off while saying the same thing over and over again, just in different ways. And they pat each other on the back, they jerk each other off, they twiddle the tip with their tongues a little bit, and that's what they do. Especially this guy, Tron. Tron is like so dumb. And I wanted to switch it up a little bit today. So that's why we're going to go over this. So let's watch.
And especially with few people that like they come they do their hit pieces and they disappear, right?
Yes.
It shows,
I didn't disappear.
it just shows that these people are put in place.
Yes. I think
Who's on the
so.
panel? So
think-
right now, Justin Johnson and Tron are on the panel. So we all know Justin Johnson. He's stupid. But then we get like people like start coming in. I don't know if this is the one that Vlad comes into. But then we got Gene Edited. We got and who else comes in? Actually, I think it's a small panel on this episode. Vlad sometimes comes in. But really Justin Johnson and Vika and Tron are like the reason to watch this. Also FER messaged me on the Facebooks. On the Facebooks. Let me just pop that open real quick, then we'll get back to the video. Because I can't stay focused on one thing for more than 10 seconds. I don't know why. I told him, you know how to get in touch with me. We've emailed back and forth before. I have no idea why he thought that he should message me on Facebook. I was like, dude, I am never on my Drunk Debunk Show Facebook. If you want to get in touch with me, don't talk to me on there because I will not get back to you. Like, it's so dumb. But then he sent me it's getting blocked. Don't block Facebook. Like, why would you block Facebook? Don't block NVIDIA telemetry. Good Lord. All right, here we go. Oh my Lanta. Stop blocking Facebook. Here.
I think so. Then there's a handful of them, which I've got them all blocked. I won't even discuss. They might see me if I visit other people's panels, but when I come up and do my own stuff, they're not even allowed in. I don't care. I don't care anymore.
Good for
and
you.
and I will blast
Good
them.
for you. See?
They do not like me, and that's good. They don't have to like me.
Yeah.
No one
The only
likes
thing
you,
I
Tron.
want to
You're a
do is
fucking
talk about
idiot.
the truth, and I will
No,
not
you
be
don't.
deterred. I will speak the truth wherever I go. The best that if I'm allowed, you know what I mean. If they'll let me, I will do it.
Yeah, they act like a bunch of children. We're all grown-ups here, and it's just
Exactly.
very telling that they can't just come here and have a conversation like we're having now. It's like,
Well,
what's so hard?
We do get them. You'd be surprised. I get people come up all the time, very interested. I've
Right.
had like even I had just about a week ago. I had 2 pilots, right? 2 pilots come in, and it was actually for the most part a cordial conversation, and I think we were getting through to one of them. That's a success for me.
You're not getting through to anybody.
My whole
Tron.
goal is just to answer questions, and if we can, and then steer people in the right direction where they can get the resources to study on their own. I don't expect anybody to come up on some internet panel somewhere, and then all.
If they wanted the people that they're talking to if they wanted them to do honest studying on their own, they would give them both their bullshit and then actual like textbooks and like, because I mean obviously all these people are physicists, right? They've gone through school, they have their PhDs, but they see a problem with the way that it was done, so now they're off on doing their own, right? That's what you would expect an honest person would do, is get the education, know the topic inside and out, and then if they found fault in it, then they would show the faults, right? That's what they did, right? They got their PhDs. These people calling themselves adults, who gave them a license to do adulting? Man, they just pass that shit out to anybody nowadays.
All of a sudden be instant flat earthers. If they're sincere, give them the information, give them the resources so they can go study it on their own without being detracted by anybody. And if they're sincere, they're going to see the truth. And if they begin to see a little bit, guess what? A little bit goes a long way. Next thing you know, they're right here with us.
Yeah, it opens the door.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. So it's important to plant those seeds. It's important to plant those seeds, and that's why it's also important to get all the poison out. We're being diluted with these trolls, and that's their whole intentions, is to come over here and get it to where even the intellectually honest don't want to be here because it's very negative.
There's no such thing as an intellectually honest flat earther. Justin Johnson. You cannot tell yourself that you are a intellectually honest person. That is just a flat earther being like, that is just an oxymoron, man. Sorry.
You know,
Right,
and
right.
I do think that flat Earth is extremely important, but at the same time, it's not really
Is that
an
better?
entry level conspiracy. You know, it's like when you have all these other things that are just as relative, because you know,
Yeah,
we all know
he's
the powers that be,
ascertaining,
everything leads to
guys.
Rome. You know,
He's
all the
very
roads lead to the same
ascertaining.
avenue, and it's all connected one way or another. Our entire reality has been infiltrated by deception, you know, and you know, propaganda. But
Yes.
you know, a lot of these people, if you can just talk to them honestly and have good conversations about a number of other things, whether it be rigged elections or vaccines or you know, trafficking of children or any other, you know, I don't know.
Like, so there are horrible things that happen in the world. There are horrible things that happen in the world, like human trafficking, right? There's and then I mean, whatever RFK Jr. is doing, whatever the American government is doing right now, that doesn't change the shape of the earth. Like the what baffles my mind is that there are people who believe in the conspiracies, like the whole vaccine thing and all that kind of stuff, but they understand that the earth is a globe, right? They understand that if vaccines are good or bad, it doesn't make the earth flat. It doesn't change the entire shape of the planet you're sitting on, right? Delusion does that. Absolute delusion.
I just think that's important just as much as the flat earth, you know, to get them to understand who they're actually defending in the first place, your source. You know, the source is so non-credible, it'll blow your mind, and they defend them to death. It's pretty mind-blowing.
It's unfortunate. But
Yeah.
flat Earth is the gateway. I don't like
Middle
flat
Earth
Earth. I
creationists.
try to say, I prefer to say I'm a geocentric, flat, non-moving Earth
Mhm.
person, because it covers everything and gives us a lot more to talk about other than the shape. There's a lot more to it, right? There's a lot more to the model. Geocentric is a lot
Right.
more. You know, it's
Yeah,
anyway.
but
The shape-
our basic observations show that it's not geocentric. Like any observation, if you look into the sky, will say, oh, well, okay, well, this is happening, and then that's happening, and then that third thing is happening. That would all point to this one thing, the spherical rotating Earth.
Shape is actually one of the lesser importance. It's
Yo,
the who
Jim
and the why.
Daniels.
Why'd they lie about the shape? Who lied about the shape?
Jim Daniels. What are you doing? What are you doing, Jim? Send me 10 gifted memberships. Guys, can we give him the clap? I don't have my button anymore because I had to reset everything. Jim Daniels, thank you so much for those 10 gifted memberships. Those went to Monkey Cat Pat Pat. Awesome. Fits of Rage, SPC Harlock, Debbie Clark, Rick 2 Bits, F.111, Yoda, Madeline May, Mr. BK, and Critical Think. Yo, let's go. Critical Think got a gifted membership. Thank you so much, Jim Daniels, for those gifted memberships, man. Thank you.
And where is that going to take you? The
What is the
implications.
flat Earth supposed to be central to if space is fake and gay? I mean, he's just throwing words out there so that he has other things to talk about, right? Because when he gets challenged on flat Earth stuff, he has to just throw in this whole other stupid ass thing that's proven wrong, but could potentially be a thing. Yo, Astronomy Live, what's going on? Currently halfway through 2 towers. Middle Earth has a more accurate astronomy than flat Earth. Dude, I love Lord of the Rings.
behind the lies are way more important than the actual shape itself. Correct?
I wasn't
Exactly.
too into.
So this is the thing, guys. You know,
Hobbit,
with the
though.
TFE shit, this is the thing. Where we left off was Will Duffy doing the final debate and his final goodbye. That was funny as shit. I would like to go on that a bit, but before we do that, first of all, thanks for the member, JJ. Really appreciate it, brother. And this is the thing. I also wanted to play something before we get into the conversation. An awesome track. It's by PPP.
No, we're not listening to music. No. Absolutely not. No, fuck this. Absolutely not. Nope.
Primitive. And this and that. What the fuck? You have been given the history.
Watch your
I don't
fucking
think
language.
we know how
Vito.
they did this stuff. We can't do it today. It's amazing. Some of these structures, it's like, wow, you know, something. They knew something we didn't know.
Okay, so I know what they're talking about. They're talking about like these all Gothic and medieval structures, right? It's not that we can't do it today, because there are people that make ornamental structures like that. There are people that do it, right? Look online. They have tutorials and all this kind of stuff. You can sit there and watch a 5-hour video of someone making a large ornamental Gothic tower or whatever, right? You can see that shit happening. It's not that we can't do it anymore. It's that it's an inefficient way to spend money, right? Because capitalism is a thing. We need to make sure that we're spending our money wisely. Styles have changed. Like just because we don't wear bell-bottom jeans anymore doesn't mean we for some reason can't make them. Like that is so stupid of an argument. Like, oh, we can't make them anymore. We absolutely can. We still do. It's just inefficient.
That's for sure.
Yeah, the future is definitely the past when it comes to advanced architectural design. That's for sure.
They had nothing else to do. They had nothing else to do. What else did they have to do? They didn't have computers. They didn't have cell phones. They didn't have the jobs that we have today. All they had were building jobs, farming jobs, and entertainment. Right? That's all that they had. And then then whatever the king would have the peasants do. Like, I don't know. Like feed them grapes or some shit. Yo, Rossi for $5 says,
First rule of Middle-earth, one does not simply walk into mortar. Second rule of Middle-earth, one does not simply walk into mortar.
I love it. I love it, Rossi. Thank you for the $5 super chat. And I love that you had Chills read that. Thank you. That made my life better. KDXD, what's going on?
We're not as, I agree, this idea that we are so smarter today than hundreds of years ago or 1,000 years ago or farther back. I don't think that's true. We might have some type of technology, but they had a lot more going on a long time ago than we realize, in my view. They were much smarter. They could do a lot more. And I still don't think they
had a lot more boredom.
No.
I'm
we're just now finding out,
Yeah, it could go a lot deeper than we even anticipate with as far as longevity of life and the health of humans and because a lot of these buildings were actually healing centers and not churches, cathedrals, and all this nonsense that they tell us. And they always leave that truth right.
They were absolutely churches and cathedrals. What's up, Luca?
They're in our faces as well, and I think it's to justify that it's our ignorance that got us here and they didn't do any wrong is my theory. Because if anybody knows God exists, it's the people that are hiding them from us.
Based off of what evidence? Like what evidence is he basing this theory off of? Like, I can think that I don't know, I can have a theory about this shot glass being made that aliens made it and then sent it down to Earth and then gave it to Lauren, and then they said, Lauren, give this to Mike, and then she sent it to me based off of what they said to do. That's my theory. It has as much evidence backing it as whatever fucking Justin's talking about.
For the culprits in that manner, and I do believe
so
that it's all by design.
Structural material. Give that we now have steel and concrete now. Yeah, exactly. Like we didn't have steel and concrete back then. We kind of did, but it was a lot more difficult to make.
And it's all about just reverse engineering everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting us to be complacent and ignorant is their best weapon, and they've done a very good job of it.
I think you're right. Yeah, we are our most ignorant people today, I must say. And,
by design. Yeah.
I'm learning more and more myself. I don't know everything, nor have I ever said I did. And I'm learning myself.
You have beliefs, they have knowledge, humbly, bro.
I'm still learning more and checking things out, and so it's been a very interesting been very interesting in my journey.
The line
here
is
all this information,
fuzzy.
Right.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, go ahead, Justin.
Just knowing that being wrong is better than being right. A lot of times you learn more from being wrong. It's a part of being human, and just the fact that you can learn to think for yourself is the major achievement. The highest form of learning today is being able to unlearn and think for yourself. I think that's the best ticket to growing and just.
Okay, so that's the problem, right? Unlearning. Okay, they're not building their wisdom off of already known facts, right? They're basing it, they're growing their wisdom or ignorance by unlearning known facts and then filling in what they've unlearned with absolute bullshit garbage with no actual solid evidence other than the Bible tells me so.
Being more intellectually honest with the reality that we live in.
There are a group of people that know everything. and they're called globers.
Yo, Professor Phil Bell,
Globies.
what's
Have you ever
going
noticed?
on?
They know everything, right? They know everything
You
until they
found some
realize they
stupid
don't.
people. I did.
And then I'm
we get fed up, Tron. Same parroting every day about the same thing, same questions, right? Repeating the same thing.
Oh, should we have chat open?
There's nothing new they're bringing to the table. It's worse. They're going more back to the basics. The more we debunk them, they go more back.
Like, so that brings me to another thing. Is one of like Sov's biggest gripes about having Globers on his show and stuff is that they don't bring anything new. They don't bring anything new. Like, what new do you need? Like, what, like the shape of the earth still hasn't changed. Space still hasn't changed. The way gravity works still hasn't changed. Physics still hasn't changed. Like what do you want us to do? We'll pull out be like, oh, we've found the firmament or whatever. Like, what else new could there possibly be? Right? And then when new stuff is brought up, like Atlas and shit like that, like the media is not doing anyone any favors with Atlas and like trying to push this whole like, oh, a Harvard scientist says it is probably aliens, right? It's like they're not doing anybody any favors. The media fucking sucks. Like, fuck them. Like, this the 31 Atlas. I'm looking at a thing right now. The object that will change your view of space forever. 3.4 million views. I mean, I'm sure it's cool. It's the channel is called The Space Race, but like, I should probably watch that before I start talking shit about it. But like, still, like all the headlines are like, oh, Harvard scientist, Harvard physicist says this is aliens, right? And so dumb. Like, look into it. But people like Vika, like Justin, like Vlad, they're headline readers, right? So that's all that they're gonna take in is what the headline says. But if you actually read into it and then look at who's giving the information, it's all just bullshit. One, to be fair, it's less the media and more lazy bloggers and purveyors of AI slop pushing it. Fair enough. You know, there is more recent Vika, which is way fucking wilder than this one, but both are amazing. You know what? I gotta be honest with you. I didn't want to do the latest one. Wait, is this? So the latest one, honestly, the latest one is Professor Dave and Jaron mocking flat earthers, right? So this one isn't, Whatcast covering this? I didn't want to cover what Whatcast was covering. Media is a business, they just want clicks. Yeah, exactly. Isn't Whatcast covering this though? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't want to cover what he's covering. Please show Ironworks joins the stream. Okay, all right. We'll do that. We'll throw in a little Ironworks action tonight. I mean, I only have like another hour to stream anyway, so all right, let's just fucking Blacklight in the house. Yo, let's go. Last week he did a 3 and done, so I'm not sure. All right. Professor Phil Bell. I love when you come and chat, dude. I appreciate it. All right, here we go.
And a wasting of time. This is exactly what I tell them.
All right, so a little context for people who don't watch Whatcast. You should. Are you dumb? Are you like, why aren't you watching Whatcast? He wants to be as funny as DP Debunks. He's working on it. Today was number 3 of this week's Vika for Whatcast, and that's why I said that. Oh, okay. Just 5 minutes, and then you can leave it to Whatcast and go back to the other stream. All right. I know you guys don't want to tell me what to do, but I'm like, I don't care. So if you want me to watch this, yeah, go click that link that Icy Spin just and subscribe to Whatcast, please. He's good, yeah, but I mean, if you need a quick flat Earth nut, like, he's perfect. How fucking dare you? He's funnier. All right, let's go. So Vika has gene edited Justin Johnson and Tron on to go over the video that Professor Dave Explains has, and with Jaron. So they start ragging on flat earthers, but the guy on the bottom, This is a visual effects artist. So this is like a professional video effects artist. All right, here we go.
One moment, guys. One moment. I just wanted to say to Ironworks, Vlad, I cannot add you to the stream because it says your mic is not connected. You need to jump out and connect your mic. The same thing happening with the Fred.
Vlad.
So I don't know. It doesn't let me add you. Let me see now. Yeah, now it's cool. What's up? How are you doing, Vlad?
Yo, can you guys hear me?
We got we can hear you.
Yeah.
Good.
How are you doing?
I'm not bad. I don't know why I can't. Okay. So if you guys can hear me, hey, thanks for having me on, Vika. Panel, what's happening, y'all? Hopefully everybody's doing well.
What's up, Vlad? How you doing?
Yes.
Oh,
Good,
yeah.
man. Good, man. Long time no chat. Amazing discussion, by the way, today. You guys are rocking right now. And to the chat, what's going on, y'all? I see you guys. I missed out on y'all for the last few weeks, so I want to say hi to the chat as well.
Yeah, the family's out there today, man. You know, Tron, I wanted to say that if you get into that, well, why would they lie thing? That might be a good turning point for someone, though. You know, if they're willing to say, all right, well, if it's flat.
I agree with you. It depends on who's asking the question and the sincerity of it. If it's coming from a troll, I can determine if it's a troll or if it's someone that's serious. If somebody that's really serious and they're asking questions early on and they're listening and they're not getting triggered, and then they bring up that one, of course we will answer in that sort of thing. But if someone just comes up and automatically starts talking about it, I mean, what difference does it make at this point? See,
no, because that's a great turning point, because why would they lie? There's a million reasons you can go into right there.
Exactly. No, I agree for the sincere person. And I will do that. And we will do that.
Anybody with a half an eye open right now can get to one of those reasons too. There's so much garbage going on. It's like ridiculous.
You know what I tell everybody? You know, I have never.
So I can understand why there are lies about some things, right? There are lies to keep people from freaking the fuck out about certain things. There's downplaying of big things. There's limited media coverage on important things that should be covered, such as the kids who died, who got shot with the school shooting the same day that Charlie Kirk got shot, but that was nowhere on the news. Anywho, there are reasons why things are lied to about, which is take it or leave it, whatever, right? I can see the pros, I can see the cons. I've seen enough alien movies to know why they cover this. They cover this shit up, right? Because the general public cannot handle it. Then there's the movie Don't Look Up, right? There's that space movie with whatever. You guys know what I mean. So there's a reason why it makes sense to cover things up, but as a human being that whatever, I want to know things, blah blah, whatever. That's a whole other conversation for another day. But no one is lying about the shape of the earth. Like, you yourself can go out and verify it for yourself. Just grab a fucking telescope for a day, a week, whatever it takes. I saw. Yeah, that's why I was looking in the chat.
In other news today, there is a new firmament lens baseline that hit the market, guaranteed to turn your stars and planets at perfected tone color. Get you some now.
There it is. Jim Daniels, thanks for the $10, buddy. I love the picture of Mikey in the middle. It's so adorable. It captures the innocence so perfectly. It really is a sight to see. But either way, I whatever. But there's no reason to lie about the shape of the earth, other than if you're a Bible thumper and you think that they're trying to hide God. That would be the only decent reason, but even that is easily disproven.
Never, ever, not one time, ever had to ask anybody, why would all these lies have been told? I never had to ask it, because
that's an easy one.
I figured it out in my research. As I become a flat earther, it was so obvious why we were lied to. So I'm
it's like catching somebody like robbing, and you're saying why? It's like somebody asking why? Why was Jaren conning people? Why? It's the same thing. There is no explanation.
Are you serious? Really asking that?
When people ask why, it opens up the door for people to start having this hour conversation, right? And then if it's the wrong person, if it's a troll that asks the question, they're not going to be changed. It turns into an argument and a bunch of
little
garbage.
bit of both.
We've done wasted 45 minutes of time. You know what I mean? But
What's
if
up,
there's
Victoria?
Man.
It
You
is,
know,
but
that's
if-
like, that's
right.
exhausting, bro.
But if there's an
Wait, the real question is, why do we not let them into our club when they have figured it out? Flat or globe, they have to face the fact that nobody wants them on their team.
seer, they will listen and they will agree, and they'll be able to see it pretty quickly, so we don't got to talk about it for 45 straight minutes. That's why people lie. You know what I mean?
And it's good when they start to add their own points too, and then they're like, oh,
Yeah,
what
they'll
about
start
this,
seeing
that,
it.
and
Or
the other?
they'll say something like, you know, I was thinking that, and stuff like that.
Yep.
That tells
Right.
you that we're getting through. You know?
Yeah.
No, that tells you that they're just, well, it depends on the venue though. Because if you're talking to people online, like who are they talking to? Because I know Tron is on TikTok, so Tron must be like in these chat rooms or whatever you call them on fucking TikTok, like these group chats, or I don't know how any of that shit works. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I can see like people coming into that, you know, that are just like, that are already, you know, stupid. Because first off, no offense to anyone who's on TikTok, but like, come on, it's not making you smarter. I mean, there are some scientific TikTokers that I love to watch, but I don't watch them on TikTok. I watch them on Instagram Reels. So, but anywho, that's what I think that he's talking about, right? He's got to be.
You want to know something? I'll tell you. It's a good thing that we've been starting to boycott them, because I've been saying this for like a year now. I'm like, yo, do not let these jokers onto your panel. Don't let them onto your show. Because my thing is this: we've given them they have how many years of a head start to figure out their stuff, and they can't present anything. They can't. And so you got to look at it like this. Even with Jaron, right, or Judas, I like to call him. That boy sitting over there talking this nonsense, talking about, oh, they make fun of us, they call us Globers, and I'm like, bro. All you do, you've stole all this money from these people. I'm going to call it stealing, all right? I'm just going to call it like it is. He stole all this money. He gave them a freaking bag of false goods. He comes back talking about it. It's like, yo, dude, you didn't do any proper investigation. You didn't, and matter of fact,
The only investigation that oh my God. We're going to pull out Bigfoot's dick for this one. Check it who it is. It's Blacklight in jail. It's Blacklight in jail. All right, I got to see the reaction to this.
you couldn't even present a ticket. So in my book, to me, in my opinion, didn't nobody go nowhere. That's it.
Oh, what I was going to say to Ironwork is all he needed to do was go and see the 24-hour sun. That's all he needed to do. And since there was a 24-hour sun in Antarctica, there we go. That's all it took for Jaron. That's all it should take for any intellectually honest person.
And I don't
But instead, all they're doing is saying, "Nuh-uh," to like the biggest historical event in conspiracy theory history. Like, just nuh-uh.
want to talk about no experiment because you didn't go nowhere. So you didn't you failed to do the basics, and you're worried about flat earthers calling you a glober. Dude, you need to grow up. You need to grow up. You need to fucking man up, and you need.
They've investigated by watching Flat Earth Banjo's videos.
Need to just take responsibility for your errors. But you see, that right there, what I find telling in that whole thing is that you have him holding audience with Prostitute Dave. And then Prostitute Dave's over there got that smug look on his face. I'm like, yo, you can't take these people serious.
I love his
If
smug
you're
look.
a true globe earther, and you truly believe that it's a globe, you have to ask yourself, well, why would these guys fight him? Like, ask yourself that legitimate question. Why would these guys fight him back, right? And then you got to see, you know what? We don't even want to talk to him no more. We're not making no threats or nothing like that. Yeah, sure, we'll make fun of him a little bit, but we don't even want to talk to him no more. That's how serious it is.
We don't want to talk to him anymore. He's a big meanie. He tells me I'm wrong. He calls me out on all my bullshit lies and tells me truth and tells me facts and stuff, but I don't like those facts. He's a big meanie, so we don't have to talk to him. Strong right arm for $4.99 says,
I think I've been using Mikey's cream for the wrong reason.
strong right arm. That makes sense. That makes sense. But that's fine. You can just get KY. KY jelly works better. For the reason that you're probably strong in the right arm for. Thank you for the $5 super chat.
So if these guys are genuinely globers, they'll ask us, well, why do you feel like that? Instead, they're holding audience with them. So my thing is this: do they trust him? Would they trust him? And if the answer is yes, then that tells you everything you need to know, that these people aren't serious. But if they're going to look at his body of work, if they're going to compare his body of work to what it is we have and all the evidence, then if they're smart, they'll be like,
what do you have? All you do is sit in front of a camera and spell bullshit. That's all you do, Vlad. You don't do anything else. Mikey is right to be calling you out for your bullshit. At least he's going out. Mikey sent this is what Mikey did today. He's been texting me. I wonder if he texted me back. So he's been texting me. So I call him up. I called him. You guys know that. I already said that. To get a clear idea of what he's doing tonight. Excuse me. And then he was like, "Oh, it might not be clear tonight." He sent me pictures of the sky with all the clouds in it. And I said, "Oh, bummer. It looks gorgeous though." And he says, "Yes, we have great skies." And then he says, "But I'll check later at 10 p.m. And then he sends me the weather report, right? To show that it's going to be clear at 10 p.m. Like, and now he's going to go out, get his binoculars, and go watch Saturn for a little bit. At least he's doing something. He's doing it wrong, but he's doing something. Vlad has done nothing. So the fact that he keeps saying, "We did this, we did that,"
intellectual and Ironhead, I mean Iron Horse, are an oxymoron with an emphasis on moron.
Moron. Thank you, evil producer, for the $5 super chat. And yeah, it is an oxymoron. What was I saying? Yeah, he's taking credit for what other people have done, such as, I will never get over that taboo conspiracy video of just the absolute lies and the video manipulation that is like caught in 4 motherfucking K. But none of these people are calling him out on it because they're scared of Vlad for some fucking reason. Like, why would anyone be scared of this little motherfucker?
I can't trust this dude. And if you can't trust him,
and Blacklight is still on the bottom of the screen, by the way.
Means that what it is you've been looking at requires further investigation. That's all I got. I'm just landing my plane with that.
Jim Daniel says for $2.
Actually, they both lie. There's that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, lies are lies, right? But like, it's still, you gotta see it from like, he's doing something though. Whether it be a lie or not, he's still doing something. And I truly think that Mikey believes it, right? I truly believe that Mikey doesn't think it's a lie, that what he's doing is legitimate, which is fine. It's not hurting anybody. I mean, his driving, he doesn't drive while streaming anymore, thank God. Isn't that Blacklight great? Yeah, it really is. Is that Max? I wasn't trying to tell you what to do, but only show the audience this epic troll. Yeah, it really is. Like, the fact that he's been down there for so long, that's amazing. They're afraid he might piss in their gas tank when he fills their tank. Mikey's selling his prints on Facebook Marketplace? Are you serious, Greg? Is he signing them? I need one. Again, for $2 Canadian, says,
they may be scared that Vlad will pump them up.
Holy, yes and no. Damn. Yeah, it's our hacker friend. $200? I bet he would give me a deal. I bet he would give me a deal. I bet he'd give me a deal. Give him that 90 tree.
Let you know that Blacklight guy that just came in is not the real Blacklight, it's just a troll.
Oh, it's not even that much for me. So 50 cents.
The guy I just deleted also, his account's only 5 days old, so just so you know.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
They've been doing that too. They've been doing that too. Yeah, they've been doing it heavy. Yeah, they've been doing it. They've been doing this heavy, man. They've been trolling the hell out my channel. They've been offering people money to debate people. I'm like, yo, there is no debate. Like, they're not serious people. And so they've lost all their silver bullets with all flat earthers, in my opinion, to where we're in a good, solid place. Because you can't lose with the truth. And them acting the way they do shows everybody who's in the right. And you just can't lose with the truth, man. No matter what it is they say. They're going to call you a bitch. They're going to say you're a coward. They're going to probably find your email and cuss you out and everything else like that. It's cool. Don't panel them. That's it. There's no debate. Go somewhere, make your channel, make your Glowbird channel, and then have people watch your stuff.
Don't wait for me.
We won't visit your channel, though. So don't cry about it.
Oh, yeah, Jerry is crying. Yeah.
So we're gonna leave the rest to Whatcast. I don't know if you noticed that, but Justin Johnson was the only one supporting the channel financially, which was fantastic. Wait, the Dropkick Flurfies have a new song out? Hello? Oh, it's Rob Dignags. All right. I thought there was a new release. Yeah, fucking simp. Yeah, he's a fucking simp. Dude, he is a simp to all of these motherfuckers. All right, this.
It's not they're advancing in their questions or in their contra argument. They all.
All right, we're gonna go back to this one. Even though Vlad is incredibly entertaining, I don't want to take Whatcast content away from him. Vlad is a fucktard, yes.
They want to debunk flat Earth, but they don't want to prove the globe.
Right.
What the fuck is this? Prove your fucking globe.
Right.
We have proved the globe multiple times that all you do is say nah to facts. Like, come on, man. Like, I was there. Hold on, this is FER's video he wanted me to watch, but he wants me to just give it another view. He already has 1.3 thousand views. And I don't want to give him another one, so I'm just gonna download it. What was I looking for? Oh yeah. Here it is. 2 camera angles on the whole process.
Oh, look, my frame rate jumped up again. Imagine that.
Of watching Saturn. And I see that there's a person that shan't be named or given any attention at all whatsoever that keeps saying that Saturn doesn't move, right? So not only did the motor have to keep up with the rotation of the Earth, with Saturn moving across the sky, but we also witness in real time, you can literally see Saturn moving. Like, you can literally see it right here. It is moving. But then you can also clearly see the field rotation of the rings. Like, it's unmistakable. Absolutely unmistakable. They're tilted this way. And then, as the Earth rotates, they tilt the other way. And as it's moving in the sky, there it is. A fake soundstage. Yeah, and then we to conserve power for this part. This part was insane. Getting the ISS. Ah, oh, it's so clear. Wow. Dude, what a moment. What an absolute fucking moment. But anyway, yeah. So tell me that it's not moving. Go ahead. Tell me that it doesn't have rings. Like, we watched this in full time, in real time.
The positive claim in the first place, it requires the burden of proof. You know, they shift the burden is all they do. And we're in 2025. You can't bring in some good evidence to support your claims by now. Why are we even entertaining it? That's why I won't debate nobody, because they're doing it for the right reasons, man. They're ill intent.
I agree.
Oh, no problem,
I'll tell you what I've been doing for some time, because it works. Because there's nobody that can get around it. This is advice for everybody. Study the motion of the Earth, or should I say the lack of the motion of the Earth. Learn Michelson-Morley. I mean, really learn it. And then learn what Einstein had to say about it. Yeah. And learn what Charles Towns had to say about it. And
what do they have to say about it? And what cherry-picked sentences do you want to take out of the entire articles and books that they wrote that fit your narrative?
Yeah, because all these globies come out. I've had professors come on my panel. At least they said they were, that they taught physics. And I stump them all. Not because I'm smart.
No, their minds went numb because of how retarded you sound.
Than them, but because I studied more than they did.
Yeah, I bet the same thing.
And nobody can ever prove
You have not studied more than a PhD physicist. You have not studied more than a PhD physicist. Fuck you, Tron. You're not that fucking special.
The following question. I ask, do you believe the Earth is in motion? The globies always say, yes, they do. I say, name one physicist or scientist that has ever measured the speed of the motion of the Earth orbiting the sun. And they all fall apart. Every last one of them, 100% of the time.
Yeah, what's up, Clemens?
Well, you're coming from a place of logic, and they come from a place of regurgitation. You know, in order to succeed in their field, all they have to do is...
Okay, let's Google it real quick. Who measured the Earth's speed around the sun? Well, I mean, actually, that's actually really simple math. Because if we know how far away the sun is, right, which is 93 million miles away, And then, but that distance kind of changes very, very minorly with what is like less than 1% throughout the year, right? We could keep measuring the distance to the sun using the radar, the radar telescope, right? Or not the telescope, just the radar, whatever. Like throughout the year, right? We can actually figure out, because we know that the Earth rotates around or orbits around the sun once every 364.7 days or whatever. We can use math to figure out with that distance how long it would take or how fast we're orbiting the sun. It's all math. It's all math. It's the measurement of Earth's speed around the sun is primarily based on the Doppler effect, which analyzes the shift in light emitted by distant stars as Earth moves towards or away from them. This technique allows astronomers to determine the average speed of the Earth-Moon barycenter, which is approximately 29.78 kilometers per second or 67,000 miles per hour. Additionally, the annual Doppler effect is used to measure the velocity requiring a star near the ecliptic for accurate calculations. So we use the Doppler effect. Interesting. I mean, really, you could do it my way too.
Repeat what they're told, and they'll pass with flying colors.
If I find the free time, I'm probably going to start recording lectures of my notes I give to my students and upload them to my channel. Yo, dude, Eric Burns, please do that. That would be awesome. You can also do some lectures on my channel if you want to be a guest on my show sometime, Eric.
In fact, if they don't regurgitate it very well, they'll probably get in trouble and get their ass whooped and fail and all kinds of repercussions.
Probably so, yeah.
Yeah, it's a threat not to comply, be in complete compliance and regurgitation of their indoctrination. And that's one of the most rewarding things about this journey is learning to think for yourself, And like I said, even being wrong isn't the end. It's more of a learning curve than being right, because that's where you're going to use them as stepping stools and grow from your mistakes. And that's what the Globers lacked is just being honest and logical. It's pretty mind blowing.
Well, I like to say I like to talk science. Because everybody's talking science, and I say, let's talk science right now. Let's talk. They know nothing when it comes to the topics I just mentioned. They know nothing, and then they hurry up and do a Google search, and they think that they know something.
Okay, well, here we go. This is a 2-minute long video from Physics Insights with Wahid Khan, and this actually explains it. So let's take a look. It's 2 minutes long. This is clearly AI.
Revolution of Earth around Sun. Here we are calculating the revolving speed and the time period of Earth. Gravity causes centripetal force. This is the force of gravity, and this is the centripetal force. G is the universal gravitational constant, ms is the mass of Sun, this is the mass of Earth, R is the separation between these two. In this equation, me is again the mass of Earth, v is the orbital speed, and r is again the separation between these two. Equating these two equations, we get the revolving speed of the Earth around Sun, that is G ms divided by r whole square root. For time period, we just use this equation, v is equal to s by t, simple. T is equal to s by v, and where s is the circumference of the whole path, that is the average radius or average circumference. So that will become 2 pi r by v, and we then find out this equation. T is equal to 2 pi r by v. By putting these values of mass of Sun, the separation between these two, the mass of Earth, and the universal gravitational constant, the orbital speed becomes 29,786 meter per second, 29.78 kilometer per second, or 107,000 kilometer per hour, and 66,600 miles per hour. While for the time period, we put the values in these equations. You can check the results. 31,556,952 seconds are 365.24 days. That is the normal calculation what we do for these two values. Thank you.
Wow. But you see, what's happening is they use gravity. Yeah. Tron would have stopped you by now because you have to prove gravity first. So, I mean, he did say gravitational constant, right? So you could call that bibbity boppity constant, right? It's the force that's pulling shit towards the ground, right? And it doesn't have to be called gravity. You can call it whatever you want. Bibbity boppity. Yeah, send your fluids to the foundry. Oh my god. No way. There's a song about sending fluids to the foundry. All right, we're gonna have to listen to that. Well, that's gonna be the outro. Definitely gonna be the outro. All right, so there we go. That's how they figure it out with math. Really, anybody who understands how to do. I mean, this looks like basic algebra. Even like this isn't even like trigonometry. Like this is just basic stuff here. So that's. And then Tron says that he can outsmart physics professors.
And then I'm telling you, if people would just study this, you will own every one of them, including the greatest physicists on earth won't know what to say.
Exactly. Tron, and also
again,
geologists,
Justin
all the other
Johnson
guys
over
who
here.
were showing up on some of the live, right? No matter what kind of diploma or degree or PhD or specialty, you cannot defend your fake globe, right?
True. Exactly.
Right.
And I put it back on them. I don't mind.
like-
I love talking science. Let's talk about it.
No, you
Proof.
don't.
Proof.
No, you don't. You don't like talking science. Flat Earth isn't science. Like, there's no science that goes along with it. You fucking idiot. Like, I love how he's so full of himself. Like he's either lying or the people he's talking to just can't fathom the amount of stupid that comes out of his head or mouth, whatever.
And they can't even name one scientist.
One's a
Well, not one.
physicist. Yeah, there you
Well,
go.
then they'll Google. I know they're Googling and they'll say Foucault. I love Foucault. I mean, many people don't realize that Foucault's pendulum, what a joke that was. George Aries, this is for everybody that's listening, George Aries.
Okay, no, you're just gonna say it's a joke and then not support that? I mean, you can easily use Foucault's pendulum to find your latitude on the Earth.
Of Aries' failure, if you study this, he himself was a contemporary of Foucault. He thought that Foucault's pendulum was a fraud. There, that's some information. Y'all put that in your pipe and smoke it and go study it out. See, people don't know these things, but I've studied it.
Hold on. Aries did Aries think that Foucault's pendulum was a fraud? Let's see. The claim is that the result of an ongoing discussion with one of my family members that proposed that Earth is stationary in space, countering the argument I present to Foucault's pendulum and Coriolis effect as the best examples of the evidence that the Earth is in motion around the sun. All right, I'm gonna need to do more research on that.
They don't get it, man. They think they can Google something. And, I Googled something. Well, I spent years looking at it. Let's compare notes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's number one reason why we don't appeal to credentials in the first place, you know, and when you tap into that and understand why we don't, it's very telling of how dishonest these people are as a totality.
Justin Johnson, you're listening to this dumbass Tron say that he has physics professors getting stumped by his bullshit. Like, you're
Exactly, and the way these people are behaving and the way things are coming out shows how much.
CK with the 5 gifted memberships, he snuck in there. Yo, thank you so much for the 5 gifted, CK. Those went to Dirt, Kenny Eaton, Cole S. Yo, Dave McKeegan, let's go. And Mark F. Thank you so much, CK.
Problem, flat Earth or geocentric or the true Earth is for these people, right? And imagining this priest or Saint Duffy coming to save the globe Earth, right? And coming and taking all these people and doing some shit. And now he's like, that's what I was saying about the debate. You know, I just saw a few things here and there about his debate. I don't remember a lot, but I remember one of the guy named Chad. He was awesome. He was fucking calling him out. right? Another other was geocentric from TikTok was also there, trying to
TikTok.
tell him the
TikTok
reality.
cancer.
That's what I remember from the debate. Justin, you have any highlights you remember from his?
I intentionally didn't ascertain too much of it. I did want to see who was there, so I did watch a little bit of it. I think that a lot of it was set up with, once again, fake flat earthers. I think it's incredible that you're going to hold money as a ransom, that you're going to not donate money if flat earthers don't come. So you're basically blackmailing the, human trafficking, donations for, you're just putting a clause up against it. I think that was pretty evil.
It wasn't blackmailing. It was giving incentive. Incentive is not blackmail. Like blackmail.
Hey, I forgot I had one of these.
Yo, Mr. Eamon, what the hell? What is going on here? Yo, Mr. Eamon with the 5 gifted memberships. Those went to Ian Reagan, Rodrigo Sampaio, the Nodal Prize, Andrew Campbell, and Quiet Storm. Thank you, Mr. Eamon, for those 5 gifted memberships. Holy moly. Then we got Nick N coming in with the, hey, I forgot I had one of these. Yo, 7 months. 7 months. Yo, thank you so much for the 7 months. Hey, I forgot when I had one of these, Nick N. Thank you. Then we got Boston Concerts coming in with 10 gifted memberships. I want to give you guys a clap so bad, but the button doesn't do nothing. Thank you, Boston Concerts. Those went to Blade of Zorro, Alex Strand, the Great Shamalama Ding Dong, Aid, Greg Just Greg. Let's see, Bob with 1 O, Hoo-Ha Man, the Swatter Man, Pebbles. Yo, let's go. Pebbles got a gifted membership. Let's go. And call me cheating Boston Red Sox. Let's go. Ryan Furman got that. After conducting his own Tron and JJ make a great couple. Wait. After conducting his own successful experiments. Of course.
Mr. Duffy to ascertain, he's got the money.
All right, so I actually have here, Airy didn't think Foucault's pendulum was a fraud. Rather, he struggled to get his own pendulum to work properly at first, which was more about the technical challenges of the experiment than any skepticism about its validity. The experiment requires very careful setup. The pendulum must swing freely without friction or wobbling, and environmental factors can interfere. Eventually, successful Foucault pendulum demonstrations were conducted in Britain and elsewhere, confirming Foucault's findings. So, if he read more than a headline, then he would not sound like such a stupid idiot. I would like to retract my donation.
But he's not going to give it unless flat.
It's all right. It's all right.
Nobody wants anything to do with him.
He's been trolling me since day one 5 years ago. All right. Are 3 minutes enough for a circle jerk? It's more of a triangle jerk.
If you're a liar and you've been proven as a dishonest person, then why would anybody even ascertain? He expects everybody to just jump over there because you bring children. That's called fear mongering 101. And they like to play with the heartstrings. So it's just important for people to be diligent about what their motives and their tactics are. Once you know the enemy, they use the same playbooks over and over, and you can't unsee it. It's very obvious, and that's why when shit like Charlie Kirk happens, the real truthers, the real people, they're not going to buy into their narratives. And I'd rather be wrong than trust these people straight up.
Oh yeah.
Can you guys hear me? Somebody in the chat said
you'd rather be a complete garbage human being that calls people being assassinated in front of hundreds, thousands, millions of people fake? That's what you want to do, Justin? I don't think that you realize the implications of what you just said, you fucking idiot.
You're just a little low. I can hear you just fine. You're just a little low.
Entertain. Who knows what he means?
All right. Well, I was thinking maybe it was my device or something, but I tuned in briefly to watch that stupid debate, and I couldn't stand it because it was obvious to me. Now, there was a couple of good people that got up there, but man, some of them were like, man, they couldn't have picked the worst flat Earth representatives. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Some of these people, I'm like, whatever. But there was some good ones that went up and said something, but it was
no. They didn't. No one picked who was in attendance. No one picked. It was a fair game to anybody who wanted to come in. No one picked these people. These are the only people that fucking wanted to do it. Like, the people who showed up are the ones who wanted to do it. What do you mean, Tron? So stupid.
Yeah. We have massive many. Most of the people really knew also, right? So that was crazy stuff too.
Oh yeah, I do like that Tomb of Illumination. I like to check into him. He's pretty
Ugh.
pretty in depth, and it kind of gets you lost there, a little bit,
It was
just
a
by
little
how
cringy.
it's a lot of math and a lot of whiteboard, but he
Oh
definitely.
yeah, and the other
gets me up
guy
to-
was the other guy also was Steven Alonso. I think he's very favorite of Mr. Will Duffy, and I think he also is fan of Will
What do
Duffy.
you
And
what do you mean, Shifty? Who? Tron or Justin Johnson?
why vice versa? Because Steven Alonso was here a few times on this chat
Let's
too in
go,
this live,
Greg B.
and he don't want to see that it could be faked or it is faked, right? Because he's even before these people go that he was showing on a flat earth the 24-hour sun and all this stuff, and the way these people are behaving with the questions when he was there in Antarctica, now with the debate, so looks quite fishy, right? Because just because you have an app and you are saying there could be a 24-hour sun and you explain it doesn't mean it has to be true.
Yeah,
so
it is true.
So
Well,
it's in question.
It was proven.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's important to
Yo, Jack Fetter with the 199 says
Greetings, looking to be ascertained this evening.
beautiful. Thank you for the $2, Mr. Fetter. I found the Flurf mating call. Oh god damn it. Hold on. Oh, it won't let me go to Google Drive because I have to let it go on my pie hole.
to rely more on your God-given attributes. They want us to hand dismiss all your senses, and that's very not a good idea. These are divine senses that we have, and when you really dive into them and
Sure
use
is
them,
divine.
your discernment is key. And it's powerful. And you see who's who a lot easier. And it's like, because like Alonzo, I've seen a lot of bad things. He's allegedly, got this school and he's a professor or whatever he wants to claim is fine. But and at the end of the day, I don't trust anybody. We don't need to trust people. All you got to do is do the due diligence and use real science, and things that are demonstrable, observable, measurable, testable, instead of taking opinions. But
so what was measurable, observable, and about the flat Earth exactly, Justin Johnson? You keep saying that, yet you don't provide what you actually are referring to.
It's obviously all just a scripted show, just like everything else is. It's
This
like I
sounds
said, they like
pretty
to use the same
scripted.
playbook. So
This
if you're
sounds
just
pretty
into flat Earth,
scripted.
it's a lot harder to see. But if you've been in this game for a long time and just the whole ride of this false reality that they paint for us, it's a very easy to see. And I don't know. I don't trust nobody anymore. The final experiment really woke us up to a lot of uncomfortable truth. That a lot of the people that we grow attached to and over the years you end up trusting doesn't mean they're not capable of being compromised.
Oh yeah, and could be that it was always the case right from the beginning, because when we are now seeing the big
All right, we have something here. This is an MP3 that was provided to me by Evil Producer. Yeah, Evil Producer. Hold on, I need to go away. All right, here we go. You ready?
Nuh-uh, 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 nuh-uh. Derpity derp.
Oh, Tron has the app. What is the Evil Producer? Did you?
Picture JJ, you can literally see how the community was being played by these people, right? Jaren was crying about his subscribers, and because it's all more than half were bots, Jaren, that's why you are screwed. Apart from the flat earthers who are following you, who are gone, right? The few Globers you have got, the rest are bots. That is the reason you came up.
Yeah,
right.
And I think it's a huge red flag for that whole 24-hour sun, because let's look at this, from an outside perspective. And once you understand, they've already faked the 24-hour sun in the past. That's why we're here in 2025 trying to prove it. It's like they got caught faking it. You would never fake something that was real in the first place. So
who faked it? Because they did a looping video. They made a looping video. That's called faking. Like they're like the last couple frames of the video that I know that they're referring to. It loops. Like it very, very gradually loops. That doesn't explain the sun going in a complete circle and then getting to that point and looping. Like, what about the rest of the fucking video? Like, please make me understand. It's the Flurf mating call. That's right. Sorry, Evil Producer. I was taken aback. Jim Daniels for $5 says,
in the grand scope of things, is 10 years a long time? Nope. Seriously, there has been no research done. Oh,
that's correct. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Jim Daniels. And yeah, and that's the thing too. It's like 10 years of research versus 2,500 years of research. Like, Sorry, 2,500 years is you're going to get a lot more accurate information than 10 years of just
Nuh-uh, 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 nuh-uh. Terpity derp.
Did you see that as of yesterday, Roger still has only donated $150 of the $200 he promised for flood relief? I didn't know I thought he didn't donate anything, but that's good to know that he actually donated something. Yeah, that was a stupid thing. He should have had that money before he said he was going to give it. You know what I'm saying? The point of the video of Antarctica wasn't to prove the globe. It was an artistic video. Yeah, exactly. Evil producer. Like that, all the videos that were taken, it was for look at how fucking cool this is, right? There's no videos like this on the internet other than at the north, right? Not even at the North Pole, because the North Pole is in the middle of the fucking ocean.
You dropkick flurfies, duck and cover div dearth pussing out again.
Yo, let's go. Oh, my Lanta. All right, we're gonna. I now have 2 songs I have to play at the end of the video. But these are pretty usual. Oh yeah, that's all right. I can't wait to listen to that. Thank you for the $5 upside down money, DP Debunks. I appreciate you. Roger never had the money. It was delusions of grandeur for him to get content. Yeah. He was probably hoping that the super chats would take care of it, but then he didn't get any super chats. Yeah, you do. All right, perfect.
Before they even went, most of us already knew that the shenanigan was at play. It's very obvious. So, they're just going to go try to fake it again, a final attempt, the final excuse. So I don't know. I think that it's very problematic when people try to push a 24-hour sun. I think it's just obfuscation and diluting, just trying to get everybody divided, because half of us aren't believing in it. Half of us are subscribing. Oh, well, there's a 24-hour sun, but it's still flat. All these other assertions are just more division, in my opinion. I think it's
for what it was, a fake experiment.
He really doesn't know what that word means, right? Does he? He really doesn't know what assertions means. That word does not fit in that sentence at all.
That's all it was. And we've seen it. We've seen it before.
Yeah, guys, but the question is, now what the fuck Witsit is telling to the people? Okay, there's a 24-hour sun on a flat earth, right? A hater of AE map, he himself, right? Yeah. That there is a 24-hour sun. That means there's a fucking South Pole where he went, right? Yes, Austin? Is it like that?
Yes.
No, he's playing his part, man.
Exactly. If he's saying there's a 24-hour sun and he saw it by himself, so he's also saying there's another South Pole, and only South Pole that where these people went. So tell to the people, preach now your new modified version of flat earth, just because you want people to believe that what you guys saw was true. Go ahead, brother JJ.
With the due diligence that I've done and the research that I've done, I've looked over hundreds of hours, and I'll continue to. I watch that shit every day and just rewatch, and I noticed that that obviously it was faked, and I could prove it. That I don't even think Union Glacier even exists, because what I did was I went and looked at everything that's not related to the final experiment, like all their marathons, their skydiving events, all these nonsensical bullshit. There's never any frost on their glasses, never any frost on the windows or any of the tents.
Because it's done during the summer in Antarctica. Those motherfuckers had their shirts off for a little bit. Like what in there, and frost only shows up if there's humidity. Ascertain this, motherfucker.
They never have any breath. They never have any runny noses. They never have raccoon eyes. This is the coldest place on earth. They're in 10-degree weather, no gloves, taking their shirts off. I've proven with all these marathons. Go look at every marathon that you could find that's ever happened in Union Glacier, and you'll see that Mount Rossman is fake as fuck. Okay, that place isn't even real. I think that the whole
Mount Rossman.
Oh,
whoops.
Terpity derp.
I didn't mean to play that.
Place is a hoax, in my opinion, and it's not just coming out of left field. I have plenty of documentation and due diligence to back what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The whole place is shenanigans. The whole place, not just the sun, the entire location. And the Antarctic Treaty isn't a joke. That's not a hoax. And when we say you can't,
no one says it is. Nobody says it is. You just don't understand it.
Explore that has implications behind it. It's not just because we want the Earth to be flat. It's because they're gatekeeping. And the fact that you think anybody can think that, oh, you could go and run a marathon there or go watch the sun yourself. I'm tired of hearing that. Wake the hell up, dude.
Then go do it. Like no one's stopping you. Like, come up with the money. Do what Roger's doing. You clearly have some extra spending money because you're sucking off Vika's super chat shit going on over there.
I mean, don't you see the writings on the wall? I mean, are you that, lazy to do the due diligence? Because the truth is always in your face somewhere. You just can't be lazy. You have to go fight for the truth, man. Fight
Yeah,
for it.
the truth is in your face, Justin Johnson, but you're way too stupid to actually see it.
Nothing's free, including truth.
People ski in their bikinis and shirtless in Colorado winter for the LOLs, dry humidity and hot sun. There you go. He must live in a like a coastal state. He's stopping himself, yeah. Well, he can't possibly know the truth for himself because it would ruin him. His whole reason for living would be gone.
Truth. You have to fight. So here we are.
Oh yeah, and these people are not just taken because of the pretty face.
So here we are on Vika's stream, doing nothing but talking absolute bullshit. Has JJ ever done any physical labor when it is freezing? I've done physical labor when it's -15 and have worked up a sweat. Yeah, no shit. Go outside when you're in the middle of when it's like in the middle of a fucking blizzard and start like shoveling and shit. You're stripping layers, man. You're stripping layers. JJ rides the short bus from YouTube to Rumble.
Because of a bit of influence these people had.
Yeah,
right?
it depends on the day, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
but there's no humidity.
Right? People get or want to get it now to
exactly
what
what
could
could
be all behind this, right? The picture could be like much more bigger than, as you guys are saying, as you are saying too, Jay, like it's very difficult to fucking trust anybody, as I'm saying to Tron too, right?
Watch your fucking mouth, Vika.
Yeah,
they were doubts before, but
yeah. Trust is going to be your downfall. I think that trust is a word that you shouldn't use. I think that we're going to meet a lot of Mike-liked people, whatever the hell you say it. I don't know why there you go. I don't know why I'm struggling with that one.
Shit.
But anyway, really, ultimately, it's a solo journey, and you're
He couldn't ascertain how to
get a lot of people together that feel the
like-minded.
same way and have come to the same conclusions. But at the end of the day, trust is a very dangerous place. That's what I've learned. You don't want to trust anybody, and that doesn't mean they're right or wrong, or that you don't believe what they're saying, or keep what they're saying, but you need to do your due diligence on anybody. You can't just have blind faith, or you have to be very awake and do the work, man.
Is that the standard that you hold when you play other people's videos for your entire live stream? Do you hold those people to the fire when it comes to where they're getting their information from? Like where does that standard stand with you, Justin Johnson? Because if you did any research on the people that are putting out the garbage that you spout, then you would see how fucking wrong they are. Like Mr. Skeptic over here, don't trust anyone, but I'm going to trust anyone who agrees with me. Like that's not trusting anybody. That's just being fucking stupid and a liar.
Exactly, and the people who have eyes to see have been seeing already from a very long time, who have been doing dicey and fishy stuff, and who are more or less going for the truth, right? The people who have eyes to see are seeing it, right? This was just a catalyst to tell and show the people, like, what the fuck, hey, wake the fuck up, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Timmy Vampire Vika is also dumb as fuck.
Yes, he is. Absolutely. Thank you for the $2 super chat, evil producer. Yeah, Tibu Vampire. Who said that he was like he has long hair, like he's very feminine? I forget who said it, but it was a Glober, and I was like, don't do that. That's what they do. What's up, Mouse? Dicey and fishy assertions.
Because I think learning fallacies are one of the biggest takes that I've ever, one of my biggest growing moments was learning what fallacies are.
Wait, didn't he cut his beard? Didn't he shave his beard?
When you're being fallacious, your arguments become moot, and you have no legs to stand on if you're going to be fallacious. And the truth of the matter is, you cannot claim you live on a globe, a sphere, without being fallacious, and that's just reality. And it's like Witsit helped me a lot with learning fallacies, and then he comes back and he's one of the most fallacious people all of a sudden. It's pretty telling. And a lot of his people that still
he still thinks the earth is
are
flat.
like, oh, I've known Witsit for 10 years. He's never steered me wrong or lied to me. He would never. Why do you think he's lying? It's like, well, that's once again, it's a fallacy. I mean, anybody could lie to you for any amount of time and then turn on you tomorrow, or be compromised or sold out or threatened. There's other, variables that your just hand is missing here. So it's important to understand what fallacies are and who is using them and why they're using them.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. Because if you're being a part of a psyop, right, where the so-called the 3 flat earthers who went there, 2 flipped, and 1 is pretending that he's not flipped and want to put out his own agenda that he learned from there. So, right, you are part of the psyop, bro. Even if you think you're the most honest and the truthful, everything around you shows what the fuck is happening. The people didn't buy it, right?
Nuh-uh. 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 Derpity derp.
Right. Yeah, and you know, he also was very famous for saying the truth doesn't fear investigation, you know. And then the second you try to investigate the truth, it's like, here we are. Yeah, you're a piece of shit, you know, you're a traitor. And it's like every name in the book, they treat you like you're a Glober all of a sudden if you want to question them. It's
Oh
pretty
yeah,
telling.
you were not selected because of the pretty face. You went there and you wanted to give proof, so people are going to ask questions. You didn't answer any questions. You guys were just running around the bushes, right? Showing us bullshit, right? Coming up with fake shit, and people were more entertaining that. You never gave us the data, right?
Yes.
Right.
So yeah, all the data is there. All the data is there. Like, nuh-uh. My Zintin isn't in front of me. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. It's not in my face. Nope. Nuh-uh. That's what they're doing.
And what were you expecting after this, right? You know very well, and he knew very well that what Jaren is going to be doing too, right? And the other ones. These people were all a part of this whole documentary that they want to take out. All the ones who are flipping are part of the documentary, right?
Yeah.
There, whether we have to see the big picture, that people have to understand the big picture, right? Well, first example, yeah, Mr. Robbie Davidson, guy, yeah, who's a flat earther, yeah, a flat earther, doing conferences,
God, my eyes
right,
are
making
fucked
money
up
off
again.
flat earth. When the first time I heard his name, he was already doing conferences, right?
Yeah.
In those conferences, they were doing hit pieces in the conferences, right? With the Logan Paul and the other people, right? Always.
Yeah, that wasn't that. If let me tell you one thing, right? If those conferences were anywhere near me, I would 100 and gajillion% go to that and do a hit piece. Absolutely. You best believe I would be there. Right? Logan Paul went there because he was popular. Okay? Like all these content creators went to them because they wanted to get some clout. Be like, wow, look at how stupid all these people are. That had nothing to do with the guy who set it all up. That's now a Glover.
Is to make Flat Earth look ridiculous and making money out of it, right? And trying to control the narrative.
That
right?
had nothing
in the
to
name
do
of
with
the
that
truth,
guy.
in the name of the Bible, in the name of Jesus, whatever is the other excuse.
Yep.
Right?
Based off of what evidence? Because these people went to these conferences to make fun of these people. Therefore, the one who put his own money and effort into creating this entire fucking conference multiple times, that makes him a fucking globe shill the entire time.
Oh yeah.
That is just
those
one.
things, yeah. It's
Yeah,
all
go ahead.
weaponized.
There's
Everything's
no
weaponized, you know.
there's no
It's all,
evidence of that
that's how
at
they
all
get people by
whatsoever.
the heartstrings. You know, they either use the Bible card or the children, or you know, those are things that we have to watch out for. And when they play that card, it's telling in itself. You know, in my opinion.
The older flat Earth people, when this stuff first really started getting started, was back in the 1800s. You know, Samuel Robotham and different people I could bring up. They were
fucking
very serious
idiots
about their research, and many of them did invoke the Bible and God, and they never flipped. They stayed straight. They stayed steady. They had the truth. And we still have those books today on their research. So we know that they were genuine.
But we also have many other books written by many other people, physicists, PhD physicists, and you know, a whole bunch of other fucking people all across the globe. Okay, other countries, right? All about what reality is. These people wrote fantasy books. Like, what if? What we actually have is factual books. So basically, what he's saying, that anyone who writes a book, they're telling the truth. But are they they're experts? Yeah. They were not idiots, they were scammers. Yeah, there you go. It's kind of synonymous, yeah?
Were really genuine. And I don't know what's happening with people today, but not everybody's genuine, and it's just a shame, you know. Because the only thing I ever want to do is just look at the truth. That's it. Me. That's all I'm doing.
Exactly. And you guys think that Robbie Davidson flipped because he saw Will Duffy's ultimate proof? No, he was fucking up planned right from the beginning.
Got that right.
Yep.
100%.
Where's the evidence for that? They brought up Logan Paul going to one of his conferences. Therefore, he was a plant all along. Like, do they really think that these, like, those conferences had to have some good that came out of them, right? Like in their eyes, you know, like those conferences were for all the flat earthers all around the globe to meet in one place and share their ideas, you know, and all this kind of stuff. And it was all put together by this one guy. But just because Logan Paul showed up, then that makes him a shill from the very beginning, a plant. Like that, they just don't think further than the words that come out of their mouths, right? Like it's like they just don't think.
Yeah, that goes with any of them, you know, because we've
like
seen
I know, just going back on that, but like having those conferences would not help the globe side at all. Not even a little bit. It would do more damage to the globe than for the flat Earth. Like that, like it doesn't. I'm just trying to make sense of it. Like
the evidence that they claim that is just like all their other proofs and evidence of the globe, you know, it's like they all get debunked and they try to use them 20 years later, like boats going over the curve or just any type of ignorance that it's already been debunked. You know, that was their proof back in the day. Well, how did you claim it was proof in the first place if it was debunkable, you know? So I don't like the word proof to begin with. You know, it might be evidence to support what's proof and what's not, but
correct.
It takes a lot of evidence to support what is proof.
Correct. And there is a lot of evidence. There's a ton of evidence. There's a fuck ton of evidence. Actually, there's more evidence than will fit in your tiny little fucking stupid ass brain, Justin Johnson. And with that being said, guys, I do have some songs I got to play before we wrap up. First, what we're gonna do, we can finish this later. We're probably not gonna. I can't handle. Like Vika was like, Vika's so stupid, and like the company he keeps is equally as stupid, if not stupider. I don't know. The stupid levels are really tough to gauge nowadays. ABC's been gone for a little bit, huh? Genuine equals tell me what I want to hear. All right, guys. So we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna wrap it up with Dropkick Flarfy's newest song called "Duck and Cover Dave." So let's listen to this. I'm gonna go get some water real quick. I'm getting like an actual massive headache right now, which not too surprising. So we're gonna play this. I'll be right back.
Shut it. I don't care your PowerPoints and garbage or evidence on air. Duck and cover Dave, run away. Can't face the science, not today. Symposiums calling tunes on the stage. But you're hiding, cause you've got no gauge. Shiva's got a conference, real debate. Time for experiments, lock the date. Dave screams, tune is there, I won't attend. Truth is Darth knows it means the end. Duck and cover Dave, run away. Can't face the science, not today. Symposiums calling tunes on the stage. But you're hiding, cause you've got no gauge. You're a YouTube grifter selling lies, running from the moment, no surprise. Scared of real data, scared to fail. All you've got left is snake oil for sale. Whoa, whoa, wait, wait. Whoa. Duck and cover Dave, where'd you go? Shiva called your bluff, now the world all knows. Flat Earth finish, nothing to save. Coward of the cosmos, ducking out Dave.
Let's go.
Go, go.
Damn, that makes me want to. That makes me want to.
Nuh-uh. 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 Terpity derp.
Can you see the headache? Well, you can't prove what's happening to your headache is fake and more than likely gay. My headache is fake and gay, guys. All right, well, that's it for tonight, guys. Thank you, DPD Bunks, for bringing us Dropkick Flurphy's new song. It was fantastic. And yeah, so we're gonna listen to Send Your Fluids to the Foundry. We're gonna listen to this one on the way out. Monkey Song. This is Monkey Song, right? Yeah, this is Monkey Song. So we're gonna see our way out with this one, guys. I love you guys, every single one of you. Thank you so much for the support tonight. It is absolutely incredible. All the gifted memberships, all the super chats, guys. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. It's really coming in a time of need with my wife still missing work because of her back and all that kind of stuff. So super appreciate it. You guys are amazing. I'll see you guys tomorrow night with some more derpitude. Friday night is the 5th, right? I think. No, it's not the 5th. Whatever. Friday night we're gonna do something cool, I think. I hope, because we haven't done a Friday night stream in a little while with Andy. So we gotta get him back on. All right. And then this weekend I'm busy. But I do plan on so I think I have a decent schedule set up. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Drunk to Bunk
Bye.
Show. Arnold, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Bye. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Drunk to Bunk show. Saturdays, if I have the chance. Sundays, Monday, Tuesday is Mike over IP gaming stuff. It's working out so far. Right. I need to get rid of this freaking thing. This air fryer. Right. We got to get the air fryer. The air fryer raffled off. So I'll be making some promotion stuff about that. We should definitely do that on Friday night. Before I go to bed, no, I need to go to bed. Tomorrow, I'll make the promotion for it. But tomorrow's Thursday. Fuck, what are we doing on Saturday? I'll figure it out. There's not enough time in the day for like hobbies and then work and family. It's so fucking, yeah, there's actually nothing planned on Friday. So, what about Saturday? Saturday we have the Fall Fest, which we're probably not going to go to. All right, cool. So let's shoot for Saturday for raffling that shit off. All right, guys, I love you. I love you guys. Bye.
Send your fluids to the foundry. Let's blast big clan. Claims a spooky little box. Got a miracle plan. No doctor, no science. Just wise and sound. Better keep your samples safe. Somebody send them to the foundry.
Rob Dignags.
Foundry. Send them to the foundry.
Oh, let's go.
Foundry.
Damn.
Keep your samples safe, but send them to the foundry. Vlad in the chat, dropping truth so loud. Flat earth theories trying to hype up the crowd. Got a gadget with the name, says it heals on cue. But the only thing it's curing is his broke bank too. Send your fluids to the foundry, the Flash big clan. Claims a spooky little box, got a miracle plan. No doctor, no science, just wise and sound. Better keep your samples safe, send them to the foundry. Talking energy waves and frequency cures, but it's just pseudoscience with a sales pitch allure. NASA's fake, but his toy's legit. Nah, Vlad's whole routine is a carnival skit. Mail me your saliva, I'll heal you from afar. I'm a wizard with tech, better than the doctor's chart. But truth don't bend to his fantasy spell. It's a con game, dressed up with a spooky name to sell. Send your fluids to the foundry, the Vlad's big clan. Claims a spooky little box, got a miracle plan. No doctor, no science, just wise and sound. Better keep your samples safe, send them to the foundry. So laugh when he preaches that the globe ain't real, and his foundry cures all the secrets they conceal. It's a joke, it's a hustle, the truth's been found. Earth is round, Vlad's just clowning around. Foundry.
Yo, let's go.
tethered, I am a master at verbal combat. I will slay you. You will cry. I guarantee it.
Drop your fluids in the